Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about finding dimension of constants in physical equation. Here we will follow two basic rules. First rule says both sides of physical equation should have same dimensions. Second rule says all the terms in equation should have same dimensions. These two rules are also called as principle of homogeneity. Let's take an example here. Distance d of a moving particle is given by the equation d equals kt square. Here t is the time and d is the distance and k is the constant. We have to find the dimension of this constant k here. So according to first rule, both sides of physical equation should have same dimension. That means left hand side, that is d, so dimension of d should equal right hand side, which is kt square. So dimension of d equals dimension of kt square. Now t square would come here in the bottom. We can also write it as dimension of d, dimension of t square, that equals dimension of k. We just solve it like a physical equation. Dimension of k equals dimension of d is L. T is the time here, so its dimension is t, that is t square. So it will become LT minus 2. T square would go on top, so power would be negative. So dimension of k equals LT minus 2 here. That's the answer. Let's take another example. Here position of a particle is given by this equation and V0 is a constant and we have to find the dimension of V0 and A. V0 and A both are constants here. So we have the equation x equals V0 over A 1 minus e raised to the power minus at. First we will find the dimension of A here. You know exponential functions are dimensionless. We have studied in the previous video that exponential functions are dimensionless. This e is the dimensionless, that means this at is the dimensionless. Dimension of at equal 1. You know a dimensionless quantity has the dimension as 1. We have studied this in the previous video. So this shows dimension of A times dimension of t equal 1. So dimension of A equal 1 over dimension of t. That will give us 1 over t. This is the time. So dimension of time is capital T. This will give us t raised to the power minus 1. So dimension of A equals t raised to the power minus 1. We can also write the same thing as m raised to the power 0, l raised to the power 0 and t raised to the power minus 1. As m and l, they don't have any power, so we put it as 0. Only t has here power as minus 1. Now let's find the dimension of V0. This whole term is dimensionless. So we just got this x equals V0 over A. So that means dimension of x equals dimension of V0 over A. So we can also write it as dimension of x. A would go here in the multiplication. Dimension of A equals V0. So dimension of V0 equals dimension of x times dimension of A. So we can write it as x is the position, so it is L, and A is here t minus 1. Dimension of A is t minus 1. So we will plug in t minus 1 here. So dimension of V0 is LT minus 1. We can also write it as m raised to the power 0. You can see there is no m, so we will put its power as 0. L has power as 1, so L raised to the power 1, t raised to the power minus 1. So this would be the answer. Next problem is force applied on an object in given time t is given by F equals at square plus bt cube plus ct4. Here a, b and c, these are constants and we have to find their dimensions. So for that, here we will use the second rule that says all the terms in the physical equation have same dimensions. That means this term at square and bt cube and CT4. These all have the same dimensions and their dimension would be equal to this F or force. So that means dimension of AT square would be equal to dimension of force. That would give us dimension of A times dimension of T square equals dimension of F. So we can also write it as dimension of F over dimension of T square. You know dimension of F is MLT minus 2 and for T square it's T square. T square would go on the top, its power would be negative, so minus 2, so ML minus 2 minus 2 minus 4, T raised to the power minus 4. This is the dimension of constant A here. Let's find the dimension of B. So dimension of BT cube would also equal to dimension of force because all the terms here have the same dimensions. So we can write it as dimension of B times dimension of T cube equals dimension of force. That would give us dimension of B equals dimension of force over dimension of T cube. And you know dimension of force is MLT minus 2 and T cube would be T cube. So ML T would go on the top, so minus 3, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5. MLT minus 5. This is the dimension of B here. Let's find dimension of C. So the same way, dimension of CT4 would equal dimension of force. So what we will do? Dimension of C equals dimension of force over dimension of T4. So this will give us MLT minus 2 and T raised to the power 4. 4 would go up, minus 2 minus 4 minus 6. MLT minus 6. This is the dimension of C. So now I hope you understand how to find dimension of constant using those two rules. Here is the question of the day. Solve these questions to see if you get right answer. Answers are given below in description box. If you have any questions, please ask your questions in the comment box given below. Thank you.